Hi, I'm Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up independent demonstrator from Kansas, and today we are making card 3 in the Hold On to Hope stamp set with the March online class. So if you're playing along, get out your Emerald Envy cardstock, and we will get started after a bit. Hi, it's nice to see you watching live. I have a few things I just want to let you all know. Surprise to me, surprise to you, but Stampin' Up just released brand new celebration items starting today, good through the end of the month. This is the last month of a celebration. So if you want to schedule a workshop, either virtually or in person, you have until the end of March to get that done to possibly earn extra host awards. If you want the extra 2 stamp sets for joining my team, you have until March 31st for that to happen. You still get $125 worth of product of your choice for $99 plus tax, free shipping, but you also, during celebration, get an additional 2 stamp sets of your choice from the catalog. If you sign up, join my team during, the last 2 weeks of March. And for those of you who are in my VIP Facebook group, we are doing some creations, just sharing with each other things we've made with celebration products, and just posting your picture get you an entry into a drawing for the celebration kit, the Easter Medallions kit. So I just wanted to let you know that. And if you want to participate in the perennial birthday card kit class next Saturday at the El Dorado Train Depot, I need you to RSVP by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning Central Time so I can get your kit ordered. Also, there are monthly classes that same day, either early afternoon or in the evening. And we're trying a brand new class called Simple Stamping, where for $5 you come. It's for any age. You can bring your kids, your grandkids, and we will do more simplified stamping with just paper and stamps and ink. So that's what's coming up. Also, next month, the online class, let me grab it. You'd think I could lay things out ahead of time, is featuring the Rose Wonder stamp set. And I will have those sample cards up on my blog on Facebook, but somewhere within the next week or so. Because you'll have until through next week, I think, to RSVP for this class. Okay, I'm going to flip you down, and we are going to get started, and we are going to start with the stamping first. So I'll grab all the pieces. We might as well stamp the card interior while we're doing it, and you'll need your smaller scrap of white and also your wood grain paper. So here we go. Okay. Okay. And we're using the Emerald Envy ink. Now, all of the 2016 to 2018 colors will be retiring at the end of May. And the Emerald Envy is one of those colors. So if you love it, you will want to stock up. And I'm going to guess once it hits retirement status, it's not going to stick around for very long. Okay. So I am just kind of guessing off one edge of the paper. And I'm doing the floral swag. And I'm turning it the other way. Like that. Okay. And then we'll set this aside for now. On the scrap piece of paper, you will want one butterfly. We are going to cut these out. If you have a big shot, you can use your big shot. If you don't, you can fussy cut these images with your scissors. And the banner that says Goddess Love. Then I'm going to go ahead and do some more butterflies on what I will put on the inside of the card. Alright, so there's my card interior. I'm probably going to use this again later, maybe. But I'm going to shut it for now so I don't get any ink on everything else. And now I'm going to pull out my big shot. And I haven't set up with magnetic plate, so we will just go ahead and do the butterfly and the banner. It's not wanting to stay on there. So that I've heard this trick works. Just flip the plate over and try again. We'll see if it works. Look at that. It worked. So there we have the banner. And I'm going to get out the butterfly. This works so much better for me than attempting, oops, I moved the butterfly, attempting to fussy cut those out with scissors. I just don't do a very good job with that. So there we have the butterfly and the banner, and I'll put them aside for now. And then I'm going to have to change what I have in the Big Shot because we are going to emboss the wood plank paper with the embossing folder. Now, I think you already have this if you've ordered a class kit. But if not, or if you love this idea and want to do more, what it's using is the Pinewood Planks embossing folder along with the wood grain or the wood texture designer series paper. And so I'm going to grab that embossing folder and pop my paper in. And then we're just going to run it through the Big Shot. Oh yeah. These thick embossing folders don't need the extra plate. I'm going to grab these so I can put my Big Shot away. I will show you in a minute what we have just done. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. There is the embossed wood plank paper. You can either have it look that way, or the way I embossed it, the stamping is on the side with the ridges. I'm not sure it matters too much, but we will see what I do here when I trim. So I'm going to get out the Stampin' Trimmer, and I'm going to trim down my embossed piece of paper. Four inches by 5¼ inches is what I'm doing. And I need to make sure that I'm not cutting off part with the floral stamp. Alright. Now, I put my Big Shot away, but I'm not done with it. Because I am going to use this to cut out the cross. So let me grab my cross framelit. And I'm just going to put it right like that. Set it on through. And there I have a cross. Gonna save that piece of paper with the cross cut up for a different project, a different day. I'll get it back and store it, put it away the second time. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my Emerald Envy cardstock and some multi-purpose liquid glue, and we're going to put the inside of the card on first. make sure my butterflies are flying the right direction. There isn't really a right or wrong way. And then I'm going to glue on my embossed wood textured paper. And I remember part of the reason I put it this way is so that it will lay more evenly and there aren't these ridges. If you want to put the ridges down on the cardstock, you might want to use some dimensionals. It'll help it lay better. And then I have already, this is the Pieces and Patterns Designer Series paper. It's mushrooms on one side. We're going to use the Emerald Envy and White plaid, and it has been cut out with the stitched shape oval. Now, the cardstock that coordinates with this is one of the new celebration projects. Oh, I did a boo-boo. I was going to put my ribbon on before I glued down my paper. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can put on a glue dot and slide it back there. You just improvise when you don't do things the way you had planned. So I'm going to grab a glue dot and I'm going to just slide it through there and string it across and grab another glue dot. I'm going to cut it shorter so I don't have so much end that I'm working with right now. This is what happens when you're doing things live. You can't just stop the video and go back and start over. You just have to think on the go and see what you can do. So that seems fairly straight. And I am going to tuck it in, if I can get it tucked in. Okay, and there is my copper trim. If you forgot to do that the first time, just see if you can sneak it in there. On my stitch shape oval, I am going to use my glue and I'm going to glue down my cross. Okay. Then I will be taking, I'm feeling this to see what I glued with. I will be taking a glue dot on the back of the butterfly and attaching it to the arm of the cross. And then I will be doing the same with the Goddess Love banner. Putting on a couple of glue dots and getting that across the bottom of the cross. So here is the oval that we will now be putting on the front of our card using Dimensionals. I will be popping just about 4 dimensionals on there, I think. And then taking off backings. Before attaching it to the front of my card. And then I will be putting a little glue dot on my bow. And attaching that right to the edge. You should have 2 pieces of the copper trim in each of your packets. One is for the trim that goes across the card, and one is to create a bow with. So there you have it. There is today's card. And I'm going to tilt you back up for a second to see if there are any questions. I don't see any questions yet. I will wait here for just a minute or two. And otherwise, just when you're watching the recording, leave me questions. It will let me know you've sent them, and I will be checking periodically. I'm trying to think about what's coming up. You may have noticed, if you got my newsletter, that this week I included a project. Well, I have been taking a class on list building and creating newsletters from John St. Petro, and I'm going to try to follow his recommended schedule for newsletters. And one of those is going to happen is that twice a month you will be receiving a project idea, and next week on the 3rd Tuesday or Wednesday of the month you will be receiving my blog highlights from the month before. So if you know anyone who would be interested in getting those kind of newsletters, just send them this, forward this, share this video, and be sure to tell them to sign up for my newsletter. It should be over on the left-hand column of my Facebook business page where it says email sign up. All you have to do is sign up, and then you will get all the great ideas and upcoming specials and special links, things. So I don't see any questions, so I will see you next week when we'll be doing week 4 of the March online class featuring the Hold On to Hope stamp set. Bye.